A new law that would require your vehicle to honk when somebody's speeding, it's all set to go. But there's something about this that nobody seems to be talking about. And to be quite honest with you, it's kind of scary. Now imagine, anytime you're traveling 10 over the limit, your vehicle beeps its horn to let you know. An audio clue. Sound ridiculous? Let me show you a short clip, and then I'm going to bring something up that people seem to be missing, and they should be very concerned about it. We all should be. Now, if something is made into a law in one state or province, it's usually not long before it becomes law everywhere. Check this out.
California bill requires all new cars to beep when you speed. Nice. Senate Bill 961, passed by the California legislature, requires new passenger vehicles from 2030 onwards to issue a brief one-time audio and visual alert when driving over 10 miles above the speed limit. The bill awaits Governor Newsom's signature and would make violations a crime.
I've made lots of posts and videos over the years talking about speed and speed enforcement, traffic enforcement. Some were kind of fun and meant more as awareness, but some were more serious. More recently, I've been posting more long-form content on YouTube because it allows me to explain things a little bit more, to give a bit of a backstory. Not long ago, I posted a video explaining how you're under constant surveillance, and it's not always a bad thing, often from the time you leave your house in the morning until you get home at night. I gave real examples of how this occurs without you even knowing. This happens through our own technology we carry with us, such as our cell phones, our smartwatches, even our cars, as well as devices that are owned and operated by other people. So doorbell cameras, video surveillance cameras on your street, going down the road, traffic cameras, and of course, the video surveillance in almost every school, business, or grocery store, shopping mall that we enter. Right now, you have a choice of what information you allow others to access, for the most part. You can turn off your location sharing with your other devices, or turn it off altogether, which I strongly recommend. For this new law to be implemented, your vehicle location would always have to remain activated. And remember, this would be mandated, so it's a law. And if you want to drive, you need to follow the laws. Your location, again, would always be known. This leads to surveillance, additional surveillance. They'll know if you're doing 10 over the limit. They'll know if you're doing 20, 30 over the limit. Then what happens? Do you get a warning or a fine sent to you? Would police or other government institutions also have access to this information? Every move would have to be monitored at all times. Every time you drive, you cross multiple speed zones. Some residential streets are as low as 30, 40, 50. Back roads could be 80, 100 on the highway. Some roads have one speed limit, and then up ahead they drop down to the speed limit decreases, like when you're coming up to a neighborhood or a more populated community. A lot of times, this is no secret, but this is where the cops hand out speeding tickets, where the speed drops down. Most people, I would say, outside the city anyways, on a major highway, go 10 over the limit, at least. I travel a lot. I've driven across the country numerous times. Speed limits are constantly changing. Some major highways in Canada anyways, they're 100, 110. I've even seen 120 kilometers an hour in British Columbia. The speed limits are dropping and increasing all the time. The only way that this can be enforced by law is if your location service to your vehicle is turned on all the time, no matter where you are. You no longer have a choice. Again, if you want to drive, you're going to have to follow the laws, and this will become a law. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of being monitored all the time. This is slowly creeping into police state status, and that's something we should all be concerned about. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you want to know what happens to you when police pull you over? What takes them so long sometimes to approach your vehicle? What information they can get from your driver's license and your vehicle information? I'm going to link a video to this that I filmed just a couple months back. I think it's very interesting. It's just an interesting bit of knowledge. Listen, folks, thank you very much for watching. And until the next video, be safe out there, look after one another, and perhaps we will see you again.